Hi folks, a little bit of a different video. This one, I've been cleaning up two of my old acoustic guitars from childhood, and I thought it'd be fun to make a little video with them. They're going to be going to a school that I teach in that could really do with a couple of decent acoustic guitars for some of the students to use when they're in school. So it'd be nice to see them getting used again, hopefully not abused, but used by some good guitar students of mine. Yeah, I thought before I actually take them in, I should do a little video, have a little go of them again, and just see what I make of them. So this first one, was my first sort of proper acoustic guitar in the year 2000. I was 10 years old, and it cost my dad £179. We found the receipt recently. So not a cheap, like a budget guitar. It was a good step up from just whatever I was using before, something very, very basic. Loved the colour, sort of greeny blue. And the model, so drop a comment if you have or had a guitar like this or like the other one that I'm going to show you. I'd be intrigued to know. This one apparently is the model is TF2C, the Tanglewood TF2C. A great little guitar. I think it's sort of 3/4 sized. It's got built-in piezo pickup, cutaway, and I'm surprised, to be honest, how good it sounds. I hadn't seen this guitar for years. I'd given it to a friend towards sort of the end of my school years. I sort of started to teach one of my friends the guitar, and I just gave him this just to use. And then I was visiting him in the summer. He's now a surgeon. Hi Ewan, if you're watching. Visiting him and stayed with him in the summer, and he presented this to me and I'd forgotten all about it. So nice to be reunited with it. As you can see, I didn't take the greatest care of it. This, I think, was my attempt at being Tommy Emmanuel. I don't know if any of you have seen Tommy Emmanuel performing his piece Initiation live, and he does, it's kind of atmospheric, and he sort of scratches the guitar body, and there's big reverb and delay and things on the sound, and it makes this epic kind of sound. So me in my bedroom as a teenager, this was my attempt to do that, just scratching the guitar, not quite as epic sounding, but I did ruin the guitar in the process, so that's nice, isn't it? Yeah, but honestly, I am quite surprised how nice this is to play. I really like the sound of it. It's very sort of focused, mid-rangey kind of sound. The action's quite high when you get up to the 12th fret. I've tried, some of you may have advice for me, I've tried tightening the truss rod about as far as I can, which made a bit of a difference. I reckon maybe the saddle's a bit too high, so maybe I should sand the saddle down a bit on the underside, because it's sitting on top of the piezo pickup as well, of course, so that could be a factor. So I don't know, but it's a great little guitar, and it'll be great to see this getting used again. I was thinking back to what I used to play when I was sort of 10, 11, 12 years old. I had a songbook, an Oasis songbook, you know, the ones that have the lyrics and then they have the chords written above, and they have all the chord diagrams at the front of at the beginning of the song. So definitely a bit of Oasis. I feel I should stick the capo on fret 2 and do a bit for old time's sake. Wonderwall. I would not have thought when I was 11, strumming it away, that I would be earning money from being a guitar teacher, and kids would still be asking me that they want to learn Wonderwall. It really is, it's one of the top, most popular songs even that teenagers request, so there you go. I didn't used to play Wonderwall quite like that, of course, but these days when you're teaching it a lot, it's nice to mix it up, add a bit of melody in there as well. So there you go, that's the Tanglewood that I had, that was, as I say, from about the age of 10. And then traded up, well not traded up, but the next step up. This thing is a Seagull, made in Canada. Solid cedar top, wild cherry back and sides, which I think are laminate, but it did have a piezo pickup in it that I didn't like very much, so I took it out and I fitted a K&K pickup, which is like passive, so there was no requirement for the little preamp thing, so I just got rid of it. Doesn't mean there's a hole there, but then it's quite trendy to have a little sound hole cut out of the side of your acoustic guitar, is it not? So that you can hear more of the sound of your instrument. So maybe I was ahead of the curve on that. But yeah, K&K pickup improved it a lot. I used this for a lot of gigs in my teenage years, all sorts of stuff. It was probably about the age 14 or 15 when I really got into Tommy Emmanuel. So I remember learning a lot of the kind of like trying to do his Day Tripper. And then what was it, Lady Madonna. And then Blue Moon. Stuff, great arrangements. So that was, yeah, you can see how much I practiced, right? If you look on the back of the neck, how much the stain came away. I was obviously focused on between frets 1 and 5, but a little bit of wear further up as well. So there you go, that's proof of that. I grew up somewhere there was not very much to do as a teenager, so I just spend hours playing this thing instead. So it paid off, I suppose. Managed to make something of a living from it these days. Also, again, a bit of damage. I think this was another Tommy Emmanuel initiation attempt, which I regret now. I'm a mature person, but never mind. Seagull guitars though, great guitars. I really loved playing this. I think it was the age of 18 I'd saved up enough money from a part-time job that I had to buy my Moon guitar, which you may have seen on my channel, and that has served me well ever since. But until then, this thing was great. There's a video, I'm sure there's some videos somewhere of me playing this as a teenager. Maybe I'll try and dig them out and I'll put them up next in this video right now. So there you go, a little tour of my two acoustic guitars. Hope you've enjoyed that. Put a like on the video if you have. Remember and subscribe if you don't already. And let me know if you own a Seagull like this or any of the other models, or indeed if you own a Tanglewood like this or any of the more modern varieties, then let me know if you like them. And I'm going to spend the rest of the day trying to relearn that Tommy Emmanuel piece. So, see you next time.